stealing babies. You can't get much lower than that.
The baby business is booming.
I want to know who, and I want to know where.
On Houston Nights, Tuesday at 8.
This is Harry Smith. Monday on CBS This Morning, Linda Ronstadt sings the music of her childhood. Join Kathleen Sullivan and me Monday on CBS This Morning.
This is CBS.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News Weekend, if you haven't done your Christmas shopping, you're running out of time. This is the last weekend, and the stores were packed.
And we will profile another presidential candidate tonight. Look at Jack Kemp. I'm Michele Gors.
And I'm Al Carl. Join us for Eyewitness News Weekend next.
After a day of battling on the front lines, the last thing you need is kitchen duty. So tonight on your way home, stop off at Pizza Hut and pick up a hot, delicious Pizza Hut pan pizza to go.
Announcing the Pizza Hut Holiday Party Pack offer. Call now and get 2 delicious medium cheese pan pizzas to go for $10.99. And only $1.29 per topping covers both medium cheese pizzas. Get a Pizza Hut Holiday Party Pack tonight.
If you think physical fitness can help you get ahead in business, subscribe to the Wall Street Journal and see what mental fitness can do.
Call 800-356-9800 for this great journal subscription offer. 13 weeks for just $29.75 with a money-back guarantee. 13 weeks, $29.75. Phone 800-356-9800 now for the Wall Street Journal.
At Microware Systems Corporation, computers named Sybil, Lon, and Hugo help software engineers design advanced systems that go into computers around the world. Through innovation and worker productivity, this Iowa-grown company has become a leader in high technology.
Iowa's still a place to grow. We're not going to stop till we're back on top. In Iowa, the dream still works.
Brought to you by this station and the Iowa Broadcasters Association.
Working harder for you. KIMT, Mason City, Albert Lee, Austin, Rochester. Live from KIMT, this is Eyewitness News Weekend. The news source for northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. With Al Carl, Michele Gors weather, and Rick Seeger sports.
Good evening. As Christmas nears, local stores are showing signs of shopping fever.
This was the last weekend to buy Christmas gifts, and as Laura Headland reports, this last-minute Christmas shopping challenges even the most experienced shoppers.
With only 5 days left to hunt for that Christmas gift, shoppers were out in full force today. Maneuvering through the traffic and crowds takes a certain tolerance.
Faint-hearted people sometimes have a tough time of it when we get this many people in one building. And I know that's all over, but that's still fun, too.
The store manager, Greg Johnson, says generally many last-minute shoppers still have to decide what to buy. So added to the strain that comes with shopping in tight quarters is that bout of indecision. It's enough to make these shoppers wish one thing.
I'd rather have done it a month ago when I wouldn't have been caught in a crowd like this today.
I shouldn't have waited till the last minute.
Some people say they enjoy the hustle and bustle of last-minute Christmas shopping. Others find ways to make the task more enjoyable.
I'm taking a break and shopping for myself right now. This is what I want.
My Christmas shopping was done by Thanksgiving, so I just wander around and see what's happening.
After battling the crowds today, many of these shoppers say they will start their Christmas shopping earlier next year. In Mason City, Laura Headland, Eyewitness News.
New York Congressman Jack Kemp, a Republican presidential hopeful, says he's the candidate to carry on the Reagan tradition in the White House. Kemp is featured in tonight's edition of The Next President with interviewer David Frost. During the interview, Kemp explains why he's seeking the Republican nomination.
After Reagan was reelected for his second term, what would happen to the things that I had fought for 17 years in the absence of President Reagan? So at that point, being a man of competitiveness and someone who wants to provide leadership, I decided to run for the nomination is the way I look at it.
The interview can be seen in its entirety here on Channel 3 tonight at 11 o'clock.
Representative Richard Gephardt of Missouri may not have strong name recognition in the metropolitan areas, but there is strong support for his presidential candidacy in other parts of Minnesota. State Representative Alan Welly of Wilmar predicts Gephardt will do very well in Minnesota's 2nd District, and 8th District Congressman James Overstraar, state co-chairman of the Gephardt campaign, says the candidate is someone who can win nationally.
The economy apparently is looking up for Minnesota farmers. Ross Bioris, Minnesota Director of Farmers Home Administration, says agency farm loans fell to 23% during the fiscal year that ended in September. Bioris says that is the lowest rate in this decade. Jerry Stamm, an economist, research service economist, predicts Minnesota's farm balance sheet will improve this year because farmers are paying off debt.
And still to come tonight on the Weekend Report, there is word tonight that Northwest Airlines may be expanding its service. We will have details.
And we'll take you on a sleigh ride across snow-covered grounds in Mason City. Stay with us.
By great service delivered at the lowest possible price. That's what you're guaranteed at Thompson Furniture, where these solid wood glider rockers are just $199. A complete bed with choice of waterbed or innerspring, just $169. Our complete line of Schweiger and Charles sofas, love seats, and sofa sleepers are reduced for quick sale. Swivel rockers and recliners starting at just $88. So shop Thompson Furniture, where good quality, great service, and low price are yours every day of the year. Across from the fairgrounds in Mason City.
That Moorhead, Minnesota boy who nearly drowned in the Red River December 4th is expected to be discharged from a Fargo, North Dakota hospital tomorrow. Officials say a trust fund approaching $35,000 may be established for 11-year-old Alvaro Garza, who was under the icy waters of the river for about 45 minutes.
There's a report that Northwest Airlines is considering a major increase in service to Mitchell International Airport in Milwaukee. However, top Northwest officials will neither confirm nor deny that the airline will make Milwaukee its 4th hub. Northwest hubs are now in Minneapolis, Denver, and Memphis. As of December 1st, Northwest had 20 arrivals and departures from Mitchell, with slight reductions on the weekends.
A Nebraska group has adopted a report that recommends against merging the Nebraska and Iowa schools for the deaf. But members of the Nebraska Commission for Special Education did not take a stand this weekend. The commission also adopted a study showing that Nebraska would lose about $4 million if the Omaha-based school were closed in a merger with its Iowa counterpart.
The Iowa Board of Regents has voted to extend the search for a new University of Iowa president after interviewing 2 finalists yesterday. Board President Marvin Pomerantz says although both candidates are highly qualified, the Regents feel more choices are needed. Pomerantz says a 17-member search committee has been asked to select at least 3 more candidates, and U of I acting President Richard Remington also will be considered. The snow received last night painted a perfect setting for a sleigh ride at Newman High School.
Just what the doctor ordered. This is the 2nd year in a row the rides have been held, and as popular as they seem to be, it'll become an annual event. The kids were the key here. The parents were along for the ride. Each year, Newman teacher Ted Beat loads up horses and sleighs and says, "Climb aboard for a free festive ride." The bundles of joy with their mittens, red noses, and smiles just can't seem to get enough.
We had people, all of us seemed to get here today about 2 o'clock, and by golly, we had some people waiting here then. They wonder what time we're going to get going, so we have had a good response. Nice weather.
It's a fairly smooth ride, even for those that are used to having tires underneath instead of hooves. But there's a bit of a jolt when the horses first take off, as one little girl found out. It's too bad hay bales don't come equipped with safety belts. No one was limited to just one ride. They could climb on as often as they wanted. Beef says as long as the kids are interested, they'll be here every year.
As long as we got snow and everybody wants it, we'll keep doing it. I know everybody's enjoyed it, and we kind of enjoy getting the horses out, you know, and being outside, so we'll keep it up.
2 hours this afternoon were about all the horses could handle. The kids, however, probably could have stayed out there half the night. But just as Christmas comes once a year, so do these sleigh rides. But that just means there's something to look forward to for next year. Just so everyone knows, that little girl was fine. She just was a little flustered.
There's a little cushion of snow under there.
She lost her cookie that she was holding, but that's about it. She was fine.
Yeah, lost her cookie. Oh, well. Next in weather.
Next in weather, we will have the forecast. Now, we'll have Talking about a little bit of snow in the forecast, but it's not till later on this week. We are looking for actually some pretty nice weather over the next couple of days. Stay with us.
Residents of Osage, you have now received your full-color business directory phone book cover. This cover is being brought to you by these Osage businesses. Be sure to take advantage of the great coupon savings tucked inside. These business directory covers are brought to you free by KIMT, America's Advertising, and these Osage merchants, the businesses that care about you.
Quality furniture backed by great service delivered at the lowest possible price. That's what you're guaranteed at Thompson Furniture, where these solid wood glider rockers are just $199. A complete bed with choice of waterbed or innerspring, just $169. Our complete line of Schweiger and Charles sofas, love seats, and sofa sleepers are reduced for quick sale. Swivel rockers and recliners starting at just $88. So shop Thompson Furniture, where good quality, great service, and low price are yours every